Once again, you help 1061 The Goat make wishes come true this holiday season. Here's a look back at a moment from this year's Goat Christmas Wish.
This holiday season, we would like to nominate the Braham family. Gary Braham is originally from out east, but has called Lloydminster home for several years now. Gary's daughter was born here, and he's made this place home for her as well. Now, Gary's name might not sound familiar to you at first mention, but his story is one that shook our community, our province, and our country to the core just a few weeks ago. At just 37 years old, Gary is the tow truck driver who was severely injured in an accident less than a month ago just off Highway 16. While on the job, Gary's vehicle was struck while he was inside of it. Upon impact, his pelvis was shattered, his back broken, his sternum and ankle also crushed. He has sustained major injuries to his face, jaws, and teeth. Pictures of the accident show just how lucky Gary is to be with us now. The cab of his tow truck was unrecognizable. Gary was flown out to Edmonton by Stars Air Ambulance that same night, where he started to receive the critical care and support that he needed. There he underwent multiple surgeries and was then transferred back to Lloydminster about a week ago to continue rehabilitation. Once spaces open up in Edmonton, Gary will make the trip back for further surgeries and rehab. He's now on a very lengthy recovery road. It's still unknown at this time if Gary will regain his ability to walk. That said, we're all very thankful that he is still here with us. The night of the accident, Gary was following all safety protocols. He took his job very seriously, and he loved being the person that could come to the rescue when others didn't have options. Gary's family has flown from out east to be with him, but they won't be here to help him out on that recovery path, and Gary has no other family in town. His co-workers have all stepped up to do what they can. Gary is like a brother to all of them, and his accident really shook the company and industry as a whole. As Gary has not been working, things have been piling up on him while he works to get back on his feet. Bills, meals, added medical costs, it's all very real for Gary with no real end in sight. Gary's 5-year-old daughter is his only real family around here. He loves that girl more than anything in this world and spends all the time he can playing sports with her, teaching her life skills, and just genuinely being an amazing dad. Gary is the kind of guy that would give you the shirt off his back and be there at a moment's notice anytime. Any help you can offer this man would be a true blessing as he spends his holidays in hospitals fighting to regain his health. All any of us can hope for at this point is a full recovery. Gary is in desperate need of a goat's Christmas wish. Well, along with the crew that Gary works with at Midway Towing, Kaylee Mack and I stopped by Gary's hospital room yesterday. The progress he's making is astounding, but here is what happened thanks to your support of Gary and the goat's Christmas wish. Hey, Gary.
This is Gary.
How are you,
Crystal.
Nice to meet you, Gary. We brought a few other people. If y'all want to come on in for a second.
Hi, guys.
You might recognize these people.
Hi, Gary. Oh, wow.
Hi, Vince. How are you? Hey, buddy.
So we're here today because you were nominated for the Goat's Christmas Wish. You were nominated by all these fine folks that you work with here, and we try and make the holiday season a little better for people where we can. This one actually spoke out to us especially because we're on the radio, we were telling the story of what happened. So to be standing in front of you right now is kind of surreal to see that you're doing okay and a smile on your face and you're feeling all right. So the whole city has rallied behind you and some other people across the Midwest over the season here. And what we want to do is just try and make your stay here and as you're getting on the road to recovery a little better. So we got some things for you if that's okay.
Okay.
We got this lovely suitcase here that I believe our boss picked out personally.
I'm a lucky guy.
Yeah, look at that.
Thank you.
I don't know if you have to keep the reindeer motif or not. I mean, that's your choice. But
I will.
there's some things in there for you, and then for when your daughter comes to visit, there's some toys and things to keep her busy as well. Things for you to do to help build some strength and keep busy in there as well. When you're up for it, there's some noise-canceling headphones in there, so if you want to just have some time to yourself and listen to whatever you're listening to or watching or whatever, you can do that. And honestly, there was not much we wanted to do right now other than just try and set you up for later.
Success.
So exactly, yeah.
The journey of recovery is getting there.
Can you tell us how you're doing? Like, what are they saying?
I'm doing good. It's just long. I would like to go faster, but it's healing up and it takes time. My spine hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I'm able to stand up and
Wow.
right. I'm getting there.
Yeah. Well, that's just it, man. I mean, we heard what happened. I mean, I even saw a few photos, which the fact that you're here, I mean, that's the biggest blessing of all. Nothing we do as a radio station or as people or anything can replace the fact that you're here now, and that's the most important thing. I think we all agree with that. And so what we wanted to do is just, through the fundraising we did, we've managed to wrangle up $6,500 for any bills and things you might have incurring afterwards.
Thank you very
and
much.
Try and get things a little better. So $6,550, and that's courtesy of donations that came all across Lloydminster. And normally we actually wouldn't have had an extra wish this year because our budget is only set for so much, and then we're done. And actually the nomination came in shortly after what our deadline was, but when we found out it was you, we basically told the boss, we got to figure out a way to do something here. And almost like it was meant to be, we got a few extra donations, about $7,000 in donations afterwards, that we said, let's give it all to Gary. So hopefully that helps out a little bit, my man. Yeah, no, thank you.
Thank you all, guys. Thank you guys for coming. And keep up the morale. It's important. Not take you down about what happened.
For you, buddy.
We're all here for you. We're all good.
Well,
Workmates, we're family.
and just know too that your story's still going to be told, and I know that there's work and voices of people in this room that are trying to get some stronger safety rules so things like this never happen again. You're the guy that's out there saving people from terrible situations, and the fact that you were put in this situation never should have happened. And we just wish you nothing but the best of recovery, because you've obviously got a strong circle of people that care about you, but there's people across the country that have heard about this story, and they're all rooting for you too. So
Thank you.
so it's an absolute honor, sir.
We're
to
gonna
meet
show
you.
the example, be the solution, not the problem.
To keep making wishes like the one you heard come true, please consider supporting the GOAT's Christmas Wish at mylloydminsternow.com.